Hello, hello, hello. 1 second. Let me get to YouTube. Sorry I'm late. Our internet blipped out for a quick second there, and I was in the middle of doing things. I want to say I know we forgot to play word cookies last night, but it's okay. We can read. It's since they've changed the word cookies game to be like the mobile one, we can replay it. So we'll actually have two dailies to do tonight, last night's and tonight's. So no worries on that one for those of you that were upset about that. The third thing I want to say is I put up a watercolor video today. Be nice if you check that out, gave that a look-see. And what else was I going to say? I'd like to do one a few times a week. You know, just it's relaxing for me. Anyway, what else? I took a walk today. It was about 49 degrees here. It wasn't that warm, but at least you could get out. It wasn't blustery cold, so I really needed to get out and walk around and get out in the nature. I can't wait till it's better and I can ride my bike and everything. So good. And the reason I have some anemia right now, which is really kicking my, you know what, because I tried to ride my bike last week the one nice day, and I made it about a mile and a half, and I felt like I was going to pass out because, hi, Linda Uribe. Oh, you're using your phone. That's why. I gotcha. I know you remember, Linda. Don't worry about that. And I'm such a weirdo that I was like, no, I'm not going to call Jimmy to come pick me up. I'm going to do it. And I made it, you know, all the way, and then put the put the bike in the basement. I keep it at the other house there, and then went up my driveway, which is really, really steep. And by the time I got to the top of my driveway, because when you have anemia, you're not getting enough oxygen, your blood cells, okay? And so when I got to the top, I just literally opened the door to my van, jumped in the front seat, reclined it because I thought I was going to pass out, and had to stay there for like 15 minutes. Prior to that, a couple of days in the morning when I was getting up to go to the bathroom, I would have to come running out, and I was in that cold, clammy state where I was like just about ready to pass out, and had to stay laying on the bed until that went away. So then after the bike incident, I realized that I can't do that until my iron's built up, which I've been taking double the iron, but it's a slow process because what's causing the anemia is still happening. So the other thing was that then Jimmy and I went for a walk like the next day, because I said, well, let me see a walk. And I was a little bit better with the walk, but it's still, today I was walking really fast. I noticed like a little bit of a, just feeling like I couldn't get enough breath when going up some of the steepest hills, but I just trucked on. I think it's getting better. I hope it is. Knock on wood. Anyway, with that, what other updates do I have? I'll be taking a road trip out of the state sometime this week. It might be Wednesday, and that's the other thing. If it's Wednesday, hi Sherry. If it's Wednesday, and our sale, we did an earlier sale on Saturday. It worked out very good. A lot of people liked it. It worked out good for all the sellers, so that was good. I'm not sure where we are that we'll do an early sale like we used to start them early on both days, I think, and then I don't know. What, honey? in the late 20s. Oh, it's in the 20s and it's snowing there? Oh dear. Oh, wow. You're at almost 7,000 feet. Yikes. Oxygen's thin. Yeah, I get you, Linda. God bless. God bless, girl. So, if we don't have the sale on Wednesday, because it'll all depend when I go out of town. Because the only thing is, I don't want to go out of town and say, I know I'll be back by 9:45. Yes, I know that I'll be back by 9:45, definitely. God pulling, but the thing is, I don't like that feeling of being under the gun if I'm out. Okay, I hate that. So if I'm not able to go on Tuesday or Thursday, then I just may have the auction on Thursday and possibly do it a little earlier. So I'll have to talk with everybody about that, but just so you know, I don't even know what the heck I'm talking, why I'm even going on about this. And what else was I going to say? That's about it, except I'll tell you something. You want to know something? I'll tell you something. I was looking at my bank statements, right? And I see this charge here for $67. And I'm like, what is this? The Apple, whatever. Well, somehow, and thank goodness for that, because it alerted me to something else. I'm like, wait a second. I didn't order any paid version of this app. So I called Apple. I went through my phone first. You go to your account, and then you can go in and cancel this thing. And I put in for a request for a cancellation that had just charged. It was still pending on my bank account. But when I was going through there, I looked online and it said, go see your subscriptions and your purchases. And do you know it had me signed up for Apple News? Apple News, which I have not signed up for, which I never even look at. And it's been charging me since August. August $9.99, September $9.99, October $9.99, November $9.99, and then in December it went to $12.99. January, and the reason I didn't notice it on my bank statement is because I do have Apple. I pay for the extra storage, right? Which is around the same price. So when I would see that come through on my statement, I just thought that was for the storage. Well, these shysters, so I called them and then they're like, okay, well, we can cancel January and February, and we can try to cancel this app thing that's $67. But they'll have to make a decision on that in the next 3 days. But it's too late now to cancel any of those other things, even though that you never used them and you didn't do that. So you have to call your bank. So now I have to call my bank tomorrow, try to get a charge back on that. But I'm telling you, if you have an iPhone, go to your little settings button, and then when your name comes up, click your name, and then go to your media and purchases and look at what it says. Really. Now what does Rich say here? Rich says, you, Carolyn, you're the best. I have bad news. I'm in the hospital 16 hours, chest pains and high blood pressure. Pray for me. I send this to my true friends. I guess I have more than a broken heart. Chest pains and high blood pressure. You got this, Richie. You'll be okay. We'll pray for you. Everybody pray for Richie. And Linda, prayers, Richie. I'm going to pray for you. And then Linda says, they call you sometimes and say, can you hear me? And you say yes, and they sign you up. I don't know. I told them, I'm like, this is fraud, okay? You can see I haven't used this app. I'm sorry. I'm not going to let that happen. Sorry. Well, no, it actually came through. I guess I'm lucky, Linda, because it came through on my account, so I can file a chargeback because it was my card on there. So that's a good thing. Hello, Two Scooter. So yeah, that's a good thing, right? But what a rigmarole. But I'm telling you, if you haven't, I'm not sure on an Android, but I told Jimmy he's got an Android. I said, you look it up, because I remember even when my mother was alive, and oh my gosh, I feel so bad. She said to me, like, she's like these subscription things on her credit card. She's like, did you sign up for this, $14.99? I'm like, not me. And I wonder if she ever got that on. And now I'm thinking about it all these years later. But yeah, they can tack these things on. And things at $9.99, $14.99, they go by the wayside. Like people think. And the way Apple does it, Apple just says it's an Apple. They don't specify. So if you have storage with Apple and you pay for extra storage or something like that, you're just going to say, oh, that's my storage going through. That's my storage, my extra storage that I pay for. That's exact. But it wasn't until they hit me with 67 something today that I'm like, wait a minute, 67 something is not okay. What's going on? Hi, Sandra M. How are you, honey? I'm going to start to get your stuff together tomorrow. I gave the other girls your information so they can get your stuff packed up. We really appreciate you coming to the auctions. Hey, do you know how Painted Black is doing? I hope she's doing okay. I haven't seen her in a few days. I got to send her an email. Make sure she's okay. She's usually around. I hope she's doing all right. Okay, you get some rest, Rich. Hang in there. So anyway, yeah, some weird stuff going on. There's a TikToker influencer that is fighting for her life right now. Her friend was killed when they were hit by a drunk driver, hit and run. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the PA woman, 57 years old, I think, or 52 or 57. I think she's 57. Guilty of killing her father and longtime companion. When I say yes, they charged 5 things to my account. Wow. Crazy, Linda. Crazy, crazy. And Scooter says weird because Lexi has an Apple iPhone and gets that service for free. And it says it's compliments of your channel. Yeah. Sure. And then the really crazy thing, this Florida couple, have you heard about this? This Florida couple one of them had a cousin in Washington State, and apparently they had never really been in contact very much with this cousin, but this cousin had a baby. It was 7 months old. It is 7 months old, and she started to call the cousin and say, I'm going to be sending you some packages from Amazon. I'm going to send you a toddler bed for the 2-year-old, and I'm sending this and I'm sending that. And they're probably going to come around, make sure you answer the door. You might have to sign for something. Well, meanwhile, this couple leaves from, I think, Lake Worth, Florida. And they go up there, right, to Washington State. They drive from Florida to Washington State. And that's them going in the third picture, okay? They are carrying a box. Well, when they go to the door, the cousin answers the door. They punch her in the face. And then they, tackle her. One of them tackles her. Has not been feeling well. Oh, okay. I'm going to check up on her then, too. I know she's But she's usually in chats at night, Sandra. So I'm worried about her. Okay. So they punch her in the face and then they zip tie her. And the thing that I'm confused about is, like, where's the 2-year-old at this time, or any of the other kids? She might be in the hospital. Oh, I hope not. Yikes, we got to find out, Sandra. And then one of them goes to find the 7-month-old baby, right? And they put the 7-month-old baby in the box, and they take the woman's cell phone, and they carry the box out with the baby. And then they get arrested like 180 miles from the house. Knew one father drugged daughter and friends for a sleepover to do something to them. He is divorced, but one girl felt something wrong, called her parents and the other parents, and he was arrested. Oh, wow. I will try to reach out to her. That's crazy. That's crazy, Lindy Uribe. Hi, Native Libra. Yeah, there's a lot of really weird stuff going on. And then down in Georgia, was it, that they opened up their Six Flags down there, and there was some kind of brawl the first day, and a 15-year-old was shot. Just nutty. And we haven't even seen spring break, right? Crazy. Craziness. Yeah, Sandra, I did send her, you know what, Sandra, I did send her an email. But, we got to get a hold of her. Yeah, I'm worried about her. So we'll take a look at what's going on here. But yeah, just craziness. And then what else is going on? So you heard all about my woes with the Apple, and I've got to get tomorrow. I'm planning on doing some billing. I have some couple more videos I've got to get edited and get up with some things that I'm working with there, and I got to get those up. But all in good time, right? All right, let's talk about some of these things. Let's see what's going on. Let's get all the facts. Oh, and then we'll check in on Madeline Soto and the mother there. You know, I mean, I don't know, guys. That doesn't look great. And then we want to check up on the trials for. We'll see what's going on with the Stampin' Up people, right? What shit? And then there's that father is supposed to be on the Crumbly case, is supposed to be on trial this month, right? I think so. All right, let's see over here. Let me go over here. So this is the influencer, TikTok, popular TikTok influencer. She's fighting for her life in a Texas hospital. So let me see here. She was in a car with her college roommate and 3 other friends when they were struck. While waiting at a light, they were stopped at a light on February 11th. She is still on a ventilator. Her friend was killed, but police arrested the woman they say caused the crash and ran off on foot. Cameron Heriage was in a car, right, when she was struck, sitting at the light. And here, hang on. She recently graduated from Texas Tech University in December. She moved back to North Texas, lives in her own apartment, and was supposed to be starting a new chapter of her life. She's 23 years old, but now she is in the ICU fighting for her life. And that's where she is now. Her older sister, Cassie Campanello, says she hasn't left her side for weeks, just waiting for the day she wakes up. And her sister said, and I quote, "Literally a careless act put us in a situation that changed all of our lives. We are very helpless and just stay strong for her, but it's very difficult to see." So back on February 11th, while Cameron and these 5 friends were waiting at the traffic light, the red light, and that red light was on Beckley Avenue. Dallas police say that a Ford pickup truck slammed into the back of their vehicle, which caused a chain reaction. And they all 5 were rushed to the hospital. Her roommate at Texas Tech, Sarah House, was killed. And this crash took place just 2 blocks from her apartment. And they were so close to home, her sister said. Makes me wonder if they weren't there, how close they were to their home. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, witnesses called 911, and they said that they saw a woman exiting the driver's side of the truck who was wearing a small black dress and white clubbing shoes. And they said the woman appeared to be extremely intoxicated and that she took off on foot, and they found out who she was, and she was later identified as 27-year-old Carmen Guerrero. And I'll put her picture up here. Carmen Guerrero. They found her wallet in the abandoned truck, and they took her into custody last week, and that was 11 days after the crash. Her sister, the Cameron's sister, says her focus is not on the investigation or forgiveness. It's only on her little sister and her future. And I quote her saying, "When she came out of her first surgery, the surgeon told us he never saw anyone make it to the hospital with her injury." So, she said, so she has a purpose. And let's see. So the suspect there is in the Dallas County Jail, and she's charged with manslaughter and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So I hope she pulls through. Now we're going to go on to our next. Here is where, hang on. Heffernan. Remember Heffernan? They were the king of Queens, right? Heffernans. Okay. So I'm going to get this couple over here. happened? What happened over here? So a Pennsylvania woman has been found guilty in the shooting and stabbing deaths of her father and his longtime companion back in 2021 in New Jersey. Sherry Lee Heffernan, 57, told the court in Pennsylvania in 2021 that she was being framed for the murders of her 87-year-old father, John Jack Enders, and 75-year-old Francois Frenchy Patoy. Sherry faces life in prison at her sentencing on May 10th. Authorities found the bodies of Enders at the Surf City home that they shared in fall of 2021. Both had been shot in the jaw and stabbed dozens of times. And the prosecutors say that the daughter, Heffernan, was angry that she had been cut out of her father's will. She drove to their waterfront home on Long Beach Island on the night of September 29th, 2021. And prosecutors said they had the evidence that tracked her RV and her cell phone right along the route. And then they found 3 bloody footprints in the house they say belonged to her. Defense attorneys say there was no evidence that Heffernan was driving the RV, and said the person seen climbing a fence at the home wasn't her. Now, the longtime companion, Patoy's daughters, Valerie Lewis Evans and Sandrine Lewis, and along with Enders' grandson, Andrew Vero, said they were pleased with the verdict. They said it's pure relief and we can move on now. So 87 and she was 75. They had 12 years between them, right? And then the daughter's 57. And she just kills them, huh? Let's see. See what we can. I just want to see a little more about Sherry, because I feel like we talked about this when it happened, you know? Let's see. Apparently this is the route that the daughter took that night. Oh, I know what we're going to do. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. We're going to go through some of the Troconis evidence and stuff. Some of the trial photos. So this is the route she took. And here's some more information that at the time of the murders, the $2 million house had been listed online as a pending sale. In an earlier affidavit, a friend of Enders, the father that was killed, told investigators that the victim had changed his will within the month before his death, cutting out both of his daughters. Okay. The victim's friend also said that Heffernan was upset that she had not been hired to handle the sale of their waterfront home. After the murders, the property was taken off the market. Okay, so that's that. And then third, right, we have that couple, right? The couple that the kidnapping. Okay. So this happened in Federal Way, Washington. just so nuts. So nuts. Okay, so this Florida couple, like I said, they drove to Washington State. Oh, let me get a, so we know where we are. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh my gosh, my Chrome just closed down there. All right, let me go over here now. Okay. Oh, I have to get my YouTube up again so I can see you guys. Sorry about this. I'll just be a second. I'll be a second, and then we're going to go through some interesting Trachona stuff. Okay, there you are. Now I've got my YouTube back on. Thank you. And I'm going to go over here to this Amazon thing, right? Okay. Well. Okay, so here's the picture. Surveillance cameras caught. Here's the couple, like I said. Okay, they have the boxes outside the house of the cousin. And the woman's name is Marley Jarina Ardelia Urego. And the other person is Chun Ho Vincent Lai. They've been charged with kidnapping and burglary, among other charges. Now, investigators are alleging that they traveled from their house in Florida to Washington State. This is a premeditated thing, to kidnap this 7-month-old baby. And the infant's grandfather reportedly told police a family member had mentioned plans to sell a baby for $70,000. So when I first heard this, I thought, oh, maybe she can't have kids, and this cousin has, like just some kind of crazy thing, and she was just going to go get the baby. But they were planning to sell the baby. Unbelievable. And this was a relative, okay? So just so you understand this. They targeted this family member solely because they have a baby that, they could use. In the days leading up to the kidnapping, Marley was asking the cousin, who's the mother of the child, what's your address? What's your address? And she told the woman that she had ordered a bed frame for the woman's 2-year-old and that it would be delivered to her on February 20th. When that day arrived, then the victim said that there was a knock on the door right after her husband left for work. And this is all according to the affidavit. And as soon as she opened the door, like I said, they began punching her in the face. They threw her on the ground. They zip-tied her wrists and ankles. And then the other woman entered the apartment and held her down while a man put the infant in an Amazon box, left the apartment. One of the suspects allegedly indicated they would harm the 2-year-old child if she did not comply. Oh, they took her phone too. Yeah, they took her phone. And I don't know where they got rid of that phone or what they did with it. Once they left, the woman was able to free herself from the zip ties and call 911. The victim's father reportedly told authorities that he suspected Marley was behind this whole thing. And he claimed it was unusual for her to ask their address because they weren't close. He also claimed he was aware of a plan that Marley had made to sell a baby for $70,000. Once the police were notified, they were able to use cell phone information to locate the couple, track them down, and they were able to rescue the infant, who was unharmed, less than 4 hours after the kidnapping. Bail has been set at $750,000 for each of them. And yeah, this is a crazy, crazy, crazy thing, right? Now, okay, so I want to go to, hang on. Okay, but I got sucked into something here. I'm trying to find what I want. Oh, I know, I gotta go here. Okay. All right. And that would be, is this on this one? Yes, okay, so let me go to did we not? Let's hang on a minute. Oh, this is the one I want. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's look at. Wanted to look at some. I mean, we've gone through. I don't know if we went through the body cams in here, if I did them in a Zoom. I can't even remember. It's all blurring together for me, but hold on one second. I want to get to the state's evidence. Okay. Evidence photos. Let's look at okay, so this is photos Dulos' house that we're going to look at now. This is 4 Jefferson Crossing. And we're going to look inside the garage there. Now, this is not where Jennifer was killed. This is not Jennifer's house. This is Fotis' house. why is this one, what are we doing here? Hold on. This one is not moving over. Sorry about that. Come on, move over. There we go. So there's all the water skis against the wall. And then there's another picture, all the water skis, and then a bunch of bikes and motorbikes and a patio heater. But I guess that's when they saw that that other bike was missing. From there, let's see. A bunch of patio heaters in there, some furniture. And he was real big on putting in these mudroom things like this with all the little things for the kids. And certainly. And his kitchens were like, he built like very similar things. It was like, oh, that worked in that house, we'll do it the same. Because Jennifer's house was very similar to this layout. But even though he didn't build the house she was in, but it's funny that it was very, very similar to that. But there were a few others that he had. And then this was a bag that was found there. Let's see, that was oh, 80 Mountain, let's see. And 80 Mountain Spring Road was that other house, right? Where they kept going back and forth with the cleaning supplies and there. There's the kitchen there. Afterwards, do they have one of those mudroom things? No, I don't see it. And they show the basement. Showed this sort of like well thing in the where'd the well thing go? Oh, there's the inside under that green cap that I just showed you. Oh, this. The sewer, that's, I don't know what the heck is that? Some kind of on the property, what would that be? That's almost like a manhole cover. And then the garage there, remember that nobody allegedly lived at this house. But they were running back and forth with cleaning supplies and everything that day, right? Let's see. Michelle. So Michelle has a father, Carlos, a cardiac surgeon. Marciela is her mother. She has two sisters, Claudia and Daniela. Her first language is Spanish. Her citizenship is Venezuela and the United States. She has a psychology degree from Central University of Venezuela. Excuse me. She has one daughter, Nicole. She's a former reporter for ESPN for snow skiing, South America. She's a competitive water skier and an equestrian. She's lived in Venezuela, Argentina, Colorado, Miami, and Connecticut. I'm very confused if we watch the this is Jennifer's house. If we looked at the crime scene photos in the videos in here, or we didn't. I don't remember because I know I did it, but I think we might have been in Zoom and did it. Now, Anna Curry, she was the best friend or now girlfriend of Fotis Dulos at the time that he took his life. She helped Fotis make that $6 million bond so he could post bail. She has a Bachelor of Arts in History at Duke University. Let's see. She's worked for Merrill Lynch, and he said that they should drive different cars to court that morning, and when she left, he then did what he did to himself, right? I don't know. Okay. So, and a lot of this stuff we've gone through when this everything hit too. So, I just want to see something here. thought I had more stuff here. This is Jennifer's garage. That's where she was allegedly killed. Let me go back over here. Okay, yeah, I wanted to see why Michelle Troconis was... Oh, because it's about when she had a sealed custody document on her laptop in a high font facing the camera. That's what that's about. Let me see here. I wanted to find out some more information of that. I want to see about yeah, okay, this is what I want to see here. Her contempt hearing. Some people say it may be Tuesday, but then March 21st. Let's see here. They did say Tuesday morning she would be brought back in if she's not. Okay, so Tuesday there may be a contempt hearing for him. Let's just see. So what is it about her having that document on her laptop? That scared me. All right, let me look here, because I really want to get the facts on that here. Not that it matters, I mean that I think they've got her on, shoot. Okay, here we go. So the judge in trial may hold her in contempt of court. She's charged with murder conspiracy and helping to cover up the death of Jennifer Dulos, but the prosecution said Thursday Troconis improperly displayed a confidential report on a laptop in court. It detailed the custody battle between Dulos and her estranged husband Fotis. The judge said he will hold a contempt hearing after all testimony concludes. So that's her contempt hearing, and that's supposed to be Tuesday. So we'll have to see on that. Okay. Well, that's explained, and I want to go in and see about, what did I tell you? I said we were going to go check out any more on Soto, right? So let me go over there and see what we can find out on Madeline Soto. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So there's a lot of talk about the father being on Reddit, not the father, the boyfriend being on Reddit with the name Sustanet, and that he was talking inappropriately to girls. But I was wondering, I've got everything that I've got. How do we know? Because that's him. Because remember all that stuff with around the Idaho 4, right? And all of that stuff about Papa, whatever that guy's name was. Okay. So apparently, let me just take a look. I'm going to check something. Okay, let's see why. I didn't know that. That's what I want to know. How are they knowing that? Okay, let me see. So somebody, again, that does not have a source for that. I don't know. I'm not. I have to. Search. Let's see this. So a lot of people are now really seeing a lot of stuff with the mother. Okay, so people are saying I cannot see her not being involved. Okay, somebody said, okay, and again, you take it with a grain of salt, that they cut Stefan's hair for the past couple of years. He had me so fooled, I'm disgusted. He had a very childlike demeanor to him. I mean, I recently started working for Disney. When I first started cutting his hair, he was excited about the ride. He was working and talked about bringing her to Disney often. I'm sick over this. You never know who you're dealing with. He truly covered up his evil so well. Again, do we know that? Or is she someone seeking attention? We don't know, right? Can only take it for what it's worth there. Let's see. And then another person comes on and says, I cut his hair in Northport, and I am completely disgusted by this. He talked about her to me too, just saying how they did things together and made himself sound like such a great guy. Their relationship was very on again, off again. He moved back to Northport all the time, then back to Orlando. I guess they have relationship problems a lot. He contacted me in December for a haircut saying he moved back to Northport again, but I couldn't get him on my schedule. I didn't have time. This makes me sick to my stomach. Okay. Apparently he's a Digimon fan, and he put his name, there's posts found in, see what that is. Teacher commented saying that Madeline informed her on Tuesday what was going on at home. Yeah. Oh, now they're going on with I don't know. You know, they say that he was on Reddit under this name, but yeah, I guess if you're I just think the mother's video interview is very, very strange, and but there's not really much I think that, if you want my honest opinion, I think the mother will end up being arrested. Okay. There's so much. You have to just tread so lightly because I guess the mother at one time, I don't know, her LinkedIn says she was a vacation planner at Walt Disney World. I think she has everything. Everybody's waiting for, her arrest. We'll see what happens there. I don't know. I don't know anything yet there on that. Let's see. Anybody in here? You're on your computer now, Linda? Ah, I see you. Hi, Evan Eisner. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Let's just check out some other stuff real quick. What's going on with this? Well, here's something else. What the heck is this? Oh, this is in Worcester. There's a murder investigation after a mother was killed and her daughter suffered life-threatening injuries following an attack at their house in Worcester. Wendy Francis, 61, described by her relatives as 1 in a million. She was attacked at home alongside another woman believed to be her daughter, Stacy Hill. Her daughter was 38 years old, mother of 2, taken to the hospital, and she remains in critical condition. 50-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. He remains in police custody. Andy Fowler, 62, says he has lived there his entire life, knows Mrs. Francis since he was a child, and describes her and her daughter as good people. And that Thomas, now I don't follow the Royals, but I told you the other day that the husband of Thomas Kingston, the husband of Prince and Princess Michael of Kent's daughter, Lady Gabriella Kingston, okay, died suddenly, and now they say it's from a catastrophic head injury, and a gun was found near his body. Catastrophic head injury. He was a financier. He married Lady Gabriella in 2019, and he was visiting with his parents in Cotswolds on February 25th, 2024. He ate lunch with his parents. His father went out to walk the dogs. On his return, Mr. Kingston was not in the house, and after approximately 30 minutes, his mother went to look for him. His father forced entry into a locked-out building when no reply could be gotten, and he found Mr. Kingston deceased with a catastrophic head injury, and a gun was present at the scene. Emergency services were called, and police are satisfied that death is not suspicious. So, okay, it looks like he took his own life. And Lady Gabriella paid tribute to her husband in a joint statement with his family, describing him as an exceptional man who lit up the lives of all who knew him. They describe his death as a great shock to the whole family. Buckingham Palace spokesperson said the King and the Queen have been informed of his death and joined Prince and Princess Michael of Kent and all who knew him in grieving a much-loved member of the family. Although Lady Gabriella is not a working member of the royal family, she and Mr. Kingston's family are being supported by the royal household. No funeral plans have been released. And that's that. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Okay, let's see what else. What else? Okay. Oh shoot, that would be good. All right, let's see what we've got here. Got that, got that. Much there, and then but maybe we'll go to the okay, let's take one more look at see if there's anything. Okay, I know when to save this, okay. she said. When did this happen? Okay, so what the heck is this? Hold on one second. Let me just get this. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get to something. All right, let's see if there's anything else before we Dodson. Mark Dodson. A Phil Todman, Mark Dodson. Wait a minute. Mark Dodson? Isn't he the very famous producer at Phil Todman, Mark Dodson production? Isn't that? Oh, Mark, he's a voice actor. I thought he was the voice actor Mark Dodson, known for bringing iconic characters in Star Wars and Gremlins to life, has died at 64. He suffered a massive heart attack while asleep, his daughter Ciara said Sunday. The actor checked into a hotel in Evansville, Indiana, where he was expected to appear at HorrorCon. The convention paid a tribute to on Facebook in the wake of his passing. I'm thinking of something else, right? Some other producer where they say this is the guy right there. We are heartbroken to announce the sudden passing of Mark Dodson last night, the Post read. Mark was not only a talented voice actor, but also a cherished member of the horror community. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family, friends, and fans during this incredibly difficult time. We hope that you can take a moment out of your day to reflect on the joy and laughter that Mark brought into the world. His legacy will live on through his work. Rest in peace, Mark. You will be remembered and missed by all who had the pleasure of knowing you and experiencing your talent. His career spanned more than 40 years as a radio man, voice actor, producer, so he was a producer. Oh, look, he had a Westie. That's sad. Some peace, buddy. Okay. He's survived by his daughter and multiple grandchildren. Wow. What happened? I didn't watch this, but it looks like they said that one of them had a wardrobe malfunction on Saturday Night Live. Casey Musgraves? I don't even know who that is. Isn't that sad? She had a wardrobe malfunction during her Saturday Night Live appearance. This is a country singer, and she took to Twitter, now known as X, Sunday to point out that she forgot to remove a clip from her hair. Oh, that's her wardrobe malfunction? Come on. She was horrified with the overlook, writing, "The clip, I forgot to remove the clip." Big deal. Big deal. And now it's saying that it wants to close my Chrome down, so I'm going to close it down myself. And just hang on, because I'll be right there. I'll be right back. No need to freak out. I'm just going to open it up again. It's being very bad. Very bad Chrome. Get over here. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to get you guys back on here. So I don't know where you are. I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to go to YouTube and go to YouTube Studio. That's not a wardrobe malfunction, a clip in your hair. Come on, lady. Apparently she was trying to get some clicks and views. All right, there we are. I'm back. Hi, Christine. Good night, Elle. You going to bed? Okay, so we're going to do word cookies now. And we're going to get twice the fun, because we're going to be able to replay yesterday, right? You got it. You got it, girl. Yay. How you doing, Christine? How's everybody doing? See, we can go to the daily, and we didn't do this one. We can go back and we can play it. We'll use some of our money to play. If you guys are worth it. All right? Let's see. Oh, Brad. How about the Brad now? Dab. Okay. Oh, come on, stop it. Dab. You're okay? That's good, Christine. Oh, look at that. Where's all our people now that we played word cookies? Quitters. Usually you stay over here and you like this. Now you're going to miss all the juicy, juicy stuff. I'm going to say at the end of word cookies, I'm going to wait till the end and you're not going to get it because then I'm going to delete it. That's what I'm going to do. I saw what happened tonight on these tubes and I'm going to talk about it. Rob, yes, very good. Brad, how about, did we do boar? Yeah, we did that. Oh, how about drab? How about or, right? And then rod, like a fishing rod. Abroad. Okay, and oh, what is that going to be? What is that other one? What do we? Abroad and or bad or. Bar. Oh, aboard. How stupid. That was really dumb. Well done. Continue. Do today's daily puzzle. We are cruising. What's going on here? What do we have? What did you say? Christine, it's just you and me. Just you and me, Christine. Serve. Very good. Survives. Survives. There's only one S. That's okay. One more. Has to begin with a V. Veers, right? No, can't be. Hey, hi Agnes Carter, how are you? This is how we wind down the night over here after our true crime. How are you doing? You're doing cartwheels to be here? That's good. You should be. It's the best community on YouTube. I'm sure that's why you're here. Okay, let's see. What are we going to get over here? We got to, this is to begin with a V. Come on. Do you know the answer here, Agnes? Agnes, do you know the answer? We need someone that knows the answer here. You know it? Then show it. Come on. If you know it, show it. You know the song, if you know it, then show it. What is it? What is it? Begins with a V. The next letter is an I or an E. What is it? Ange. Okay, Ange. What is it then, Angie? Angie, Angela. Come on, come on. Well, what I'll do is I'll just everybody went to bed. Everybody went to bed. They're going to miss all the juicy, juicy stuff. Isn't that a shame? The YouTube streets are alive with the sound of waffles. Ange, I thought you knew this one. Christine, where are you? I'm not the best with the word games. Oh, I thought you said you knew this, Ange. Come on. I was counting on you. There it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. It comes to me. Eventually, it just comes to me. It's good. Now we can go. We're almost ready to make an advancement. We're done with the daily puzzles. Hey, Murder of Crows. Hi. I think I'm going to do it till I get the advancement here. It's going pretty good. I did 2 dailies. And then everybody left after that. They're like, they don't want this. They normally love it, you know, but I guess tonight all of our true crime people are just like, we're out now. That's okay. That's okay. As long as we're having a good time, it's all that matters. They'll miss out on everything. Shoot. Let's see. Hmm. So we gotta get your bath and evening clothes on tomorrow too. Okay, let's see. What, ease? Oh yeah, ease. Ease on down and then eased, right? Eased. Okay, very good. Thank you, Murder Crows. And then, what do we do here? W-A or an S? All right. W-A-D. Wade. We did Wade. Didn't we do Wade? How come that was? I thought I did Wade a long time ago. No, we did Wade's. Okay. So it has to be. Has to begin with a W. Wow, we didn't have weeds. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Cat, I tried. I tried. Lid. There's a lid for every pot, though it seems there may be not. Oh, I gotta get something. Oh, my son, daughter leaving for Italy. Yikes. Radical. Very good. Very good. I think I put layer up there, didn't I? I didn't put layer up there, huh? Arc, yeah, very good. Arc, Christine. Arc. Dial. Yeah. Very good. Arid, extra dry. Acid. Hard. What is it? Aria? Aria. Very good. Okay, let's see. Acid. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. What do you think it is? Radial. Very good. Radial. Radial. Very good. Boy. Acrid. Got that one. I knew that's what I was looking for. Acrid. And the next one will be, this is a hard one, we're doing it. Oh my goodness. Radial. I don't know. Hey there, Brenda. What do you got? Here comes Brenda to save the day. Let's see if you're saving the day, Brenda. Brenda P. is here to save the day. Thank you, Brenda P. Got one more. We've got one more for the advancement. Let's see here. Skip to my loo. Don't kick me in the shin. Oh my goodness. Hey Brenda, it's your birthday. Hey Brenda, it's your birthday. Okay, let's see. Well, how about, you know, blah. Come on, let's see. We need some help here. Ship sink? Pinkish, I got that. Oh, you got it too, Murder Crows, just than I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try to get the other one. Pinkish. Kinship. On the good kinship lollipop, yeah. And this would have to be. Spin doctors. Sounds like the ones on YouTube. We got it, we got it. We are no longer going to be a hazelnut. Now we are Nutella. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, let me see. Okay. We got it. We got it. My stomach is grumbling. I'm not hungry. I don't know what's going on with it. Why is my stomach grumbling? I'm not hungry. Not at all. But it thinks I am, I guess. Okay, let's see. Rig. Oh, ride. Red, red, they call him red. What are you saying? Rice? No. Ride. Yep, ride we got. What is that? There's no S though. I don't think if I had a dream last night. I can't remember. That's something, because I don't really dream a lot anymore. I don't know why. And when I do, I usually can't remember them unless they're different. And I think I had a dream last night about something. I just remembered it for a minute. Now I already forgot it. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It must mean I'm tired. But I appreciate you guys coming in. And we will, I did gig, I got that, and got rig, I got that. We'll finish this tomorrow, but I appreciate you all coming in, and thank you so much. Stay safe on these streets. They're full of lies and bad intentions. Stay on the right lane. But I love you guys. God bless. Prayers, and we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody be good. Be kind. You never know. Talk to you later. I love you. Bye. God bless.